Once upon a time, in a peaceful green forest filled with tall trees that whispered with the wind in a shining blue pond that reflected the morning sun like a mirror, lived a cute, fluffy yellow duckling. This little duckling had the softest yellow feathers and the kindest heart, but deep inside, it always felt too small and weak to do anything great. Near the pond, in a cozy little den under a big oak tree, lived Puppy, a brave and playful little dog who was always full of excitement and dreams. Every single morning, when the golden rays of the sun touched the forest floor, a cute, fluffy yellow duckling and Puppy would meet in the meadow. They played with butterflies, raced through the flowers, and shared their dreams as the birds above sang songs of joy. Puppy always said, "One day, I will be the bravest dog in the whole forest." And a cute, fluffy yellow duckling, in a shy little voice, would reply, "I'm just a small duck. I can't do big things like you." Puppy would smile warmly, put his paw on the duckling's tiny wing and say, "Everyone has something special inside. You just need to believe in yourself." Days passed like that, full of laughter and sunlight. Then, one morning, the forest grew excited. The king of the forest, a wise old lion with a golden mane, stood on a big rock and announced, "Tomorrow there will be a great forest race. Whoever wins will become the hero of the forest." All the animals started jumping and shouting with joy. Monkeys clapped, deer danced, squirrels ran in circles, and birds sang songs about the coming race. Puppy barked happily, "I'll run and win this race." But a cute, fluffy yellow duckling lowered its head. It was shy and unsure. How could a small duck compete with fast animals like deer, rabbits, and foxes? That evening, Puppy found the duckling sitting near the pond, staring at its reflection. "Why are you sad?" Puppy asked. The duckling whispered, "I'm too small. I can't run fast. I'll never be a hero." Puppy gently said, "Champions aren't just fast. Champions are those who never give up. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything." The duckling looked at Puppy's bright eyes and felt something new, a tiny spark of courage. From the next morning, they began to train. For many days, Puppy ran with strong legs, and a cute, fluffy yellow duckling tried to keep up with its tiny feet. Sometimes it tripped, sometimes it fell, and sometimes it cried quietly. Puppy never laughed at it. He always helped it up and said softly, "You're doing better than yesterday." They practiced on hills, near rivers, through fields full of flowers. The duckling got stronger step by step. It wasn't fast like Puppy, but it learned to never give up. The forest animals would watch them from a distance, surprised at how determined that tiny duck was. Then, the day of the big race finally arrived. The forest was decorated with flowers, colorful flags, and drums made from tree bark. Animals of every kind gathered around the starting line. Birds flew in circles, singing cheerful songs. The lion raised his paw high and roared. "On your marks, get set, go." The race began. Deer leapt forwards, rabbits dashed like arrows, and Puppy ran with all his strength. A cute, fluffy yellow duckling started slowly, but kept going with determination. Every step echoed in its heart, "I can do this." The race path was long, through rivers, around tall trees, and over little hills. The sun climbed higher in the sky. Some animals got tired and stopped, but the duckling moved on, one tiny step at a time. Suddenly, in the middle of the track, a huge hole appeared. Some animals fell in, and Puppy too slipped and fell deep inside. The crowd gasped. Everyone else kept running to win, but when a cute, fluffy yellow duckling reached the hole and saw its friend in trouble, it didn't think twice. It jumped in without fear. With its small wings, it pushed and pulled with all its strength. Puppy looked at the finish line and shouted, "Go on without me." But the duckling shook its head. A real hero doesn't leave friends behind. Minutes turned into long moments. The crowd fell silent. Slowly, a cute, fluffy yellow duckling helped Puppy climb out. They were tired, muddy, and slow, but they didn't give up. Holding their heads high, they began to run again, step by step, breath by breath. They crossed the long road. The forest animals began to cheer loudly. Birds flew with them. Squirrels danced, and everyone clapped as they reached the finish line together. They didn't come first, but their hearts were full of courage. The lion stepped forward, his golden mane shining in the sunlight. "Today," he said in a proud voice, "we saw the true meaning of bravery. The real hero is not the one who crosses the line first. The real hero is the one who shows kindness, courage, and never gives up. Today, a cute, fluffy yellow duckling is the true hero of the forest." The crowd erupted into cheers. Puppy wagged his tail and hugged the duckling tightly. Tears of happiness filled their eyes. That night, the forest celebrated with music, dancing, and joy. The moon shone brightly as if even the stars were proud of the little duckling. After that day, a cute, fluffy yellow duckling was no longer shy. It became a symbol of hope for everyone. Animals from far away came to hear its story. It told them, "You don't need to be the fastest. You just need to be brave and kind." Years passed, but the story of the little duckling's courage lived on. Even when the forest grew quiet at night, the wind whispered, "Never give up."